But that's only half the story. She's about to take the stand here. Answer my
I'm
questions.
here about my video.
No, you're here about the video, but you don't mind answering a few questions about your brother. It's kind of like on everyone's mind. All right, you want my prediction on this whole thing? You want to know how I feel?
Yes, I'd love to know how you feel.
Now, he's your brother and you love him and everything. All right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, first of all, I'll go around the room. Jack,
Yes.
What do you think?
Now we want to know what you think.
All right, I think there is guilt there. Now, let me tell you why. Just let me tell you why, okay? I think he might be guilty of something here. Because I always thought it was weird that your brother went on vacation with young boys as it was. And then even that kid who came forward to defend him was sort of saying that they slept in the same bed together. You know what I'm talking about? That one 13-year-old kid?
Yes, I do.
Uh-oh. The room just got very cold. But I'm just saying, it seems like there's a lot. I mean, why would you design your whole house around kids?
Why did you find it? You did find it strange that he was bringing children into the house even when you all lived together.
I didn't say that, Robin. Where'd you get that from? The tabloids?
No, I'm just. You know you did.
No, wait a second, Robin. Stop there. Where did you get that from?
You didn't think it was strange, okay?
No, where'd you get that from?
Well, answer the question.
No, where'd you get it from?
Don't get
put words in my mouth, Robin. Don't do that to me. It's been done enough. The tabloids are saying all these terrible things, like he sleeps with 50 boys. I said absolutely
75.
nothing.
75.
They're just making me the bad person. It's terrible.
Yeah, but you're not being a bad person. You're a good person to say that. I think you're the only one who's honest.
This came from your own lips.
But I don't think that's a bad thing to say.
Boys.
No, Katie Kurt asked me a question. She says, were there boys around at the house? And I said, well, that's quite normal for kids to come over and stay the night or whatever, or be in the room. That's what I told her.
But what Howard said is 100%
But the deal was
right.
they sliced it up and they said many boys and the whole bit and thousands, and they went on and exaggerated.
Yeah, but even still, even if it's one boy, I don't think that's normal.
But
I agree with you.
you have to remember, you're
Jack
talking about
agrees.
6-7 years ago.
Yeah, but Jack agrees.
You're talking about a 36-year-old man sleeping with 5-year-old children.
Yeah, that's not right.
What you guys are doing is that, first of all,
I don't think that's right.
You're convicting him before it's time.
Well, I do that with everyone. No, I'm not convicting him. He might be innocent. I'm saying he's innocent, but I'm saying it looks awfully bad. I'm saying based on what I've read, it looks bad. It does look bad to design your whole house around kids and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
And Latoya, have you ever seen or known of your brother dating a girl?
Well, he's going to get married now.
Robin, wait a minute. Wait, I have a question.
What do you mean? He's going to be married in the next 2 months.
He's going to get married.
Is this the Howard Stern show or the Robin show?
I think it's the Jack show right now. You're ignoring what Jack's saying.
Robin's like throwing these questions at me because she's trying to get me to say things.
Yes, of course we are.
Question.
We love when you say stuff.
Why don't you guys go ask Michael?
You're always so honest. But you're always honest. You're always so honest.
He's my brother. I love him and I stand by him.
He's not heavy. He's not heavy.
No, but I'm saying you wouldn't want to hide something if you thought you want him to get help. You wouldn't want him to be with other boys.
I would want him to get help if, in fact, this was the
Right.
case.
I'm not saying it's true.
We don't know that.
You just asked me what I thought. You asked me what I thought. I say it looks very bad. I would, if I was.
But see, you told me that before when I was here.
What?
Remember you
I
said
told you I didn't think it was right.
You said, would you let your kid sleep with Michael? Remember you said that?
Right.
You did.
And I remembered that.
Yeah. And what did you answer?
That's prior to.
And you said, you told me that you would definitely not let your kid sleep with Michael.
Of course not. I would never let my child sleep with a 35-year-old man.
And what parent in the right man
Of course not. I would never do that.
You told me that a year ago, and I'll never forget you telling me that.
Were you happy that I said that?
Howard, I didn't say I was happy. You said, I said
let me
I'll
add
never
one
forget
thing.
it.
Of course, but why would I allow my kid to sleep with a 35-year-old man? I mean, why? I'd have to be
But there are
insane.
many people who apparently do.
Latoya always said there's a lot more to tell that I didn't tell my brother.
Yeah,
It's
I
true.
always did say that.
So you're saying that you know some stuff here, but
I'm
you're just
not
not.
saying I know.
You don't want to be.
I just said that I didn't write the book to hurt the family.
I think you should come
I
forward.
wrote the book to bring
Not
out
yet.
awareness of child
Not yet?
abuse.
Wait, you're making a book deal? No, I'm saying you should come forward on this. You know why? Because no one should ever protect anyone if they are
You
doing something.
guys, these are
If they
all
are.
allegations.
Yes, they are. Of
You
course.
guys cannot say that he's done this.
I'm not saying that.
So, in other words, what you're saying is you don't know that he's done this.
I'm saying you guys can't say it, and I'm saying that I was not there with this little George.
But you were in Havenhurst for 30 years with him.
You guys, let's change the subject. I'm not even here to talk about Michael.
Uh-oh.
One thing I want to mention, that Michael Jackson really was convicted by the
Wait,
press.
who are you?
I mean, in his favor.
Do it easy.
Don't attack
Whoever this guy Pelicano is, who self-professes to be his friend, made sure that Michael wasn't home when the police came in to make a raid.
And I think that
Who brought the press in? I mean, let's be realistic.
When the
Why did
police
they wait
make
for
a
him to
raid.
leave?
Right. Okay, but the point is, it's good to investigate this stuff.
Absolutely.
It is. It is good to investigate, no matter if it's your brother.
What is Jack saying? I'm still trying to figure out
Who knows? goes, Jack will break a chair over you in a minute. Just be quiet. You better watch yourself with Jack. Just say he's making sense of that. Jack, what are you saying?
He's quick, too.
Then he hired this guy Pelicano to be a spokesman.
Right.
But at the same time, the Pelicano allowed him to leave for Bangkok, and all of a sudden the police raided his home. If Michael would have been at home, he certainly would have let the police in, opened the doors they wanted to enter. He didn't need the press. He didn't need the fanfare. They could have kept this thing very quiet until they have something to press charges.
I see.
And it didn't happen that way.
But seriously, don't you think it's strange to sleep in the same bed with an 11-year-old boy?
Look where the camera's
Absolutely.
aiming at.
Who?
Can you aim away from me?
Aim it on me.
Aim it on Howard.
Wait a second. Aim it on me. Good. Yeah, the piece is about me.
Right. It
Yeah,
should be on Latoya.
Yeah, what is it? I can't even get in my own piece with Dateline.
Where's your book? I don't see your thing.
But if you go to Michael,
Where's my book? Take a picture of my book better.
but if you go to Michael's ranch, you'll get on the piece.
Yeah. So anyway, my point, just keep the camera on me for now, okay? Thank you. I knew this camera would ruin the show.
Don't get excited, Latoya. It's just a camera.
That's right. Yeah, it's just a camera.
But no, and Howard, when he asks me certain questions, the camera goes right to me like, okay, she has to answer this. Let's get the answer.
Yeah, you're making me uptight.
What is the real answer, Latoya? What is
If you want, I'll throw the camera guy out of
What
here.
was your question?
What?
What is the
You want me to throw the camera guy out?
You
No.
want-
You want me to?
No.
Why not?
Your name is not Latoya,
Yeah,
Jack.
Jack. Hey, Jack. I'm asking Latoya if she's
That's what I
uncomfortable with the camera.
Howard thinks
The guys have a lot of tape.
cameras are gone. He thinks I'm going to really speak.
Well, I just think I'd get you on my lap if the cameras get out of here. 2 seconds, I think it's going to happen. I knew that was going to come out.
I knew
What's worse? Wouldn't you rather answer questions about Michael than be on my lap?
What's worse?
What's worse?
I think,
You know, they
good
kind of
question.
go together, don't they?
Yeah. Admit you're hot for me, aren't you? You're feeling something sexual. You feel it and I feel it, don't you?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not right now, no, I don't.
I mean, before you were feeling it.
What was your question?
See, I told you. She felt something.
No, you're the one that was hot, remember?
No, you're feeling something.
Burning desire. Burning desire.
Boy, that'd be cool. Get it on one of the Jacksons.
Oh, yeah, right.
Well, she says you can take Tito.
I don't want Tito. What do you think of that?
But Tito may want you.
You never know. Now, let me ask you something.
Yes?
What were we asking that you didn't like? I forgot.
You were asking me something about a question about something. I don't know, some guy.
About Michael. Well, wait, what did I ask, though? That was so bad. I don't remember.
Is it normal for a man?
Oh, yeah. Is it normal? Thank you, Jack. Is it normal for a man to have not sex, but just even sleep in the same bed with young boys? Latoya?
You're shaking her head. No. The answer is no.
The answer is no. So it's good to investigate this. I think there's enough to investigate here.
Look at this guy. He's just staring at me.
Listen, you guys, can you guys take a 10-minute break?
Staring at
Other
her.
people are
Yeah, all right, she's freaking out. Would you guys take a 10-minute break? Would that be okay? No problem? Thank you.
But Howard, is it reasonable for a man by the name of Michael Jackson to sleep with a child?
No.
Why would it be reasonable for Michael Jackson as a
Who is Michael Jackson?
No. The point I think that he's trying to make is the fact that, what's his name? Seinfeld?
Yeah.
I think Michael's older than Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Now,
Michael Jackson.
Seinfeld was sleeping in bed with little kids.
He'd be in jail.
Seinfeld? Was he?
No, if he was.
No,
Oh, if he
no, I'm
I
not
thought you had a
saying-
new revelation.
I'm not saying this. No,
If
Ed,
Seinfeld was,
people
yes.
say, how could he do that? That is so wrong.
Right.
Now, what the point that Jay is saying, not Latoya, Jay is saying Michael's doing it, and they see absolutely nothing wrong with
Well,
it.
I think people see plenty wrong with it.
I ask a fan.
Well, he's been doing it for years, is what she's saying, and nobody ever said anything about
I
it.
know, I can't believe it. I used to
I
say
think
about
he's
it.
been here for years.
I used to
No,
scream-
but he's been running around going on vacations with little kids, and everybody's known
Who
about
would
it.
go on vacation with Macaulay Culkin to the Bahamas? You can't go doing stuff
And people
like
just
that.
report it, and they don't say anything's
You
wrong.
can't. That's not right. I mean, that's not healthy.
But why did Gloria Allred, the attorney for the boy Chandler, get off the case?
I don't know. I don't know.
Jack, that's a
Very
good
unusual
question.
thing.
Could you find
Hey, Jack, why don't you, Jack, you know less about this than anybody. You're asking good questions, but what is the answer to that?
He knows.
Oh, he does know?
Oh, yeah, I know.
Well,
What
what'd
do
you
you
say so?
know, Jack?
Latoya confides in me 100%.
You guys better come clean.
There's a whole story here.
What's the story?
Latoya, please tell the story.
There is no story to tell.
Oh, geez, you two.
There is no story to tell. We have to wait and see.
But when you were living with Michael, you saw some boys and stuff in the house?
There were always kids around.
There always was. Did
That's
you ever
like
see
Little
sex?
Katie Kirk. There were always
Did you ever
kids
see sex in the
around.
house going on?
No, never.
Never.
I never saw
But, did
him
he-
and a boy together making love. Never.
Did you ever see them in the bed sleeping together?
Question.
Go ahead.
No.
No?
Did Michael closet himself and not allow people to come into the room when he had a boy over.
Wait a minute, I am not
Let me answer one question. Michael read all kinds of books on the self-destruction.
Jack, answer a question.
Okay, Michael
Did Michael Jackson sleep with the boys when LaToya was living with him in the same room?
I heard. I don't want to say
Let's
anything
promote
LaToya.
LaToya step up.
That he slept with
That's no
Danny.
fun. We're going to do that next.
No, that's why I'm here. I'm here for this, Howard.
That's what you think. No,
Oh,
of
okay,
course.
then I'm leaving.
Oh, just sit there. You're not going anywhere.
I'm getting a
Just get on my lap. I'll give you a fun time.
Come on, I'm here for this.
All right, let's enact.
This
Me,
is a
I'll be
good
Michael
idea.
Jackson, and you be a 13-year-old boy, and we'll have some fun.
I tell you what, wouldn't it be better if Jay was a 13-year-old boy?
No. No, it would not.
Hi, LaToya.
You know, you do a damn good Michael Jackson, Jack.
I've been on for years.
Really? It's unbelievable. Do you hear his impression?
You guys, just because of you, Howard, I'm going to hear so much flack about this.
No way. You haven't said anything.
You don't have to say anything. The public takes it the wrong way.
Ah, the public. The hell with them. Do you think I listen to the public? They're a bunch of retards.
Howard's right.
I'm
He's
right.
absolutely right.
I am right?
Don't they take everything and twist it?
Of course.
Whatever they want to say, they say it. They make you look bad for no reason whatsoever.
Absolutely.
Remember, that's my brother-in-law we're
And you
talking
stand up for the truth, and they say that you're not telling the truth.
You told the truth. You went on. If you said, hey, I did see some boys over at the house, why can't you say that?
Why can't I say that?
You
I
said it.
did.
You said the right thing.
My mother gets her behind the television and say that it was not true.
You didn't say. Look, of course it was true.
I know everybody saw it. Security saw it. Everybody else saw
He's
it.
still doing it today, so why wouldn't it be true?
But I didn't say that I saw him.
Because
sleeping
people
with them.
twisted.
I just said there were kids at the house.
You need consoling. Come over here. Do you want to be consoled?
Thank you, Howard, for helping me on that, though.
All right.
Because that's so wrong.
All right, LaToya.
But have you not been able to contact Michael at all?
No.
He's not taking your calls?
It's not that he's not taking my calls. I have tried. As a matter of fact, when I was in Poland about 3 days ago, I stopped over.
What are you guys doing in Poland?
In a concert.
Oh,
I stopped in
Having
London.
Polish sausage.
Yes.
Polish sausage. Yeah, right. So, anyway,
LaToya had some Polish sausage?
no, I don't eat
No?
meat.
Jewish sausage.
I'm a vegetarian.
Are you?
Yeah. But anyway, we stopped over and we sent faxes as far as we got to the lawyers and made phone calls. The lawyer, they surround him where you can't even get near Michael if they don't want
That's
you to
weird.
get near him.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Only certain people can get through. Like
Although maybe Michael doesn't want me
Macaulay
to get
calls, he can get through.
through. Macaulay calls.
Elizabeth calls, she can get through.
Right.
And probably other people.
Celebrity types who are his friends.
No,
Small
Little
children.
boy. Yeah, small
Little
children
boy.
can get through.
Yeah, little
But
boys
your
always.
parents have trouble getting through.
is Michael there? My parents do have trouble getting through.
So why don't you disguise your voice?
This time they managed to get through.
Yeah.
See, I know when I was living at home, Michael and I were really best friends. We were close friends, so I know what it's like to try to get through to Michael. We did everything, but when there were times when the brothers wanted to come over, they would actually have to make an appointment.
Yeah. So that's what he's doing to you now.
They would actually have to make.
You can't blame it on his people, it's him.
Or he would just go in the
Absolutely.
room and
Huh.
seclude himself.
It is.
And he would seclude himself or say, I'm not going to be bothered today. I'm just going to be honest and say that. And a lot of people don't know that side. I'm not putting him down, but
Robin's a lot like that.
What did your mother say about Michael Jackson? Tell me.
Oh, don't start
You
that.
could just say what your mother said about your brother.
Then you're going to hear it everywhere, and it's going to
All right, let me just hear. What is it? What did she say?
That he was a homosexual, an absolute homosexual.
Your mother said that?
Your mother said that?
And why was he always having little boys in the rooms with him?
Okay, I'm just
And that's
going to tell
exactly
you
what
guys
she
the
said.
truth. Since Jay has said this,
Yes.
I'm going to be honest because I am sick of my family. I love my family in a way, but then again, that's why I remove myself from that situation because there are a lot of things
There's
that
nothing
my
wrong with being
family believe
homosexual.
in that I do not believe in, and I stand firmly against a lot of things they believe in.
Child abuse.
Sorry?
Child abuse?
Which is child abuse. I'm totally against it, and that's why I wrote the book. However, my mother would hurt me a lot of times because at the time I really didn't want to believe it. And she would say things to me all the time, and she would say, Michael is a so-and-so
homosexual.
bag.
Right. Which is okay.
I would never tell him that.
But she doesn't even know
I
if that's true.
And I even wanted
She just
her
would
to
say it.
Well, she would hate the fact that there were always little boys over, and she would say that so-and-so fag, and she would say it with such anger and hatred. But the problem is, now she gets on television so sweet and innocent and go, oh, I love my son, and I would never say anything like that. And the public sees it and say, how can LaToya go up there and lie? LaToya's not lying. LaToya's just, I'm not exposing him.
Right.
I just don't like the fact that my mother would say those things, and then she turn around and calls me a liar.
What did your
Right.
father say?
My father stays out of everything.
Well, the whole thing's a mess.
Yeah.
I thought my parents were trouble.
And I support him.
You do?
How can you support him?
In other words, I'm standing by him. We don't know what happened. You guys, nobody was in that room, so you cannot say that
That's
he
true.
did this.
That's true. I'm not saying he's guilty. I said it's the appearance of guilt. It's not that he's guilty.
But why do you build merry-go-rounds in Ferris wheels? To ride them every day? You gotta go for a ride in your own Ferris wheel every day?
But
Well,
for me
Jack,
personally,
people
no.
say
Nobody
that
will.
he still has the mind of a 12-year-old. He sort of acts
But does he have the mind of a 12-year-old? He's a total genius who sold 58 million records. Does he have the mind of a 12-year-old? No.
I don't know. I've never met him.
I don't know.
A lot of people say it's because he didn't have a childhood when he was a little
Yeah, but I mean,
kid.
grow up. Who had a childhood?
Did you know Jack?
I didn't have a childhood.
Well, guys, wait, the point that I'm
If you saw my childhood, you wouldn't want a childhood.
Yeah, you throw it right away.
But the
Throw
point
it back.
I'm trying to make is people say that he didn't have a childhood, but neither did Marlon. Marlon was the same age as Michael.
That's right.
The rest of them, they were the same age. They didn't have a childhood.
They don't have merry-go-rounds in their backyard.
No, they don't.
That's right.
One important thing, though, Howard, that should be brought up. I asked a fan, if Michael was found guilty of this, would you still love him? He said, Michael can do no wrong. Then I said, what if this man's name was Tom Joseph, and he committed this kind of thing? Would you love him? He said, no, I would hang him.
Right.
So the fans love Michael Jackson, and he can do no wrong.
No, I don't buy that.
I don't think
you're
so.
wrong. I don't know about
I
that.
he's
think
bigger.
he's going
I
to be
think
found innocent.
Yeah?
I think he's going to be found innocent.
I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know. Who knows? Hey, listen, I don't have time to do the investigation myself. I'm busy promoting tapes.
Yeah, you all this time.
Toya-
Gordon, your husband,